Hello everybody and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Tara Michelle, aka Opinionated Scents. And a lot of you know me from the comment sections of your favorite YouTube fragrance influencers. And a lot of you have told me that I should make videos myself. I told all of you no, but I'm here. So be persistent. You never know if you can wear a person down or not. No, I'm really here because people tend to value my opinion. Not, everybody, but a lot of people do. And a lot of you sought me out on Instagram and Facebook and have asked me a lot of the same questions. So I figured that maybe I could just do a video and anybody who's interested in it can come and watch and maybe learn something, take some pieces of it, or take the entire method and do it themselves. And that's fine. That's beautiful. I think we're all here trying to learn from each other and experience with each other during a time that is unprecedented. So this came about because of course, the COVID-19 coronavirus pandemic, and put me in a situation to where I had to figure out how to do things in a different way, much like most of you, I'm sure. So with this channel, it's going to be very low budget. I'm using my Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus to film this. No special lighting, just the light in my room, sitting in front of my collection. And I'm going to have to do a full view, like, so you can see how the case just opens up behind me one day. But today is a different day. Forgive me for being nervous. I know I have to do this in one take because I don't know how to edit, and I'm still needing to figure out how to tag people because I want to tag everybody that I mentioned in this video, but I'll figure that out. I'm just going to do one take and put it up because I've done this video like 10 times, no joke. I hate it every time. I overjudge it every time. We are hardest on ourselves usually, so I digress. If you're here to talk about perfumes and you want to know about the juice, my opinion on them, this is going to be the channel for you. I'm not a lifestyle guru. I'm not into fashion and clothes and shoes and purses, so I'm going to keep it super simple. We'll always be talking about perfumes here. Now let's get into it. I am going to talk about my favorite YouTube influencers, vloggers, in the fragrance community, the women and one man that I have watched and learned from and am subscribed to and follow and talk to on Instagram and in the comments, and people who are just like a part of my life when it comes to this fragrance thing. I am sure that you watching this will probably have other people that you follow and other people that you love. Tag them in the comment section. Let's just make this like a genuine love fest. Let's celebrate those people who we know we watch every time they upload. We are the type of people who want to support them. So of course, if we're watching them continuously, we are subscribed because we're good people like that. And we have the notification bell on so we don't miss anything. You know what? The thing in the world that used to irk me more than anything was people who would jump on the comment section and be like, first. I'm like, really? And who cares? What does that do for you? You got there first. You haven't seen the video yet. You have no opinion about what she's talking about. So who cares that you're first? And a lot of times I'm first on a lot of videos and you've never seen me put that. I'm genuinely like, uh-oh, I love this topic. I can't wait to see what you say. Or I look at that thumbnail, you looked flawless. Okay, let's get into this video. Like something other than first. Come on, people. And I know somebody's gonna do that on this video just to be petty. Ooh, human beings, you gotta love them. Okay, so I digress. Back into the subject at hand. If you have someone that you follow and you love, and I did not mention them, please tag them. This is just going to be a continuous love fest of us getting those names out there to help build their channels, especially if you like their content. I am not the type of person who will tell you that you need to subscribe because you watched a video once. Watch a person once or twice. You should be able to tell in one or two videos if you vibe with that person or not. And you can subscribe and you can set your notification bells. And if it changes, because that's happened to me. If you're following or subscribed to somebody and then you find that you guys no longer have anything in common, or they've, turned their channel into something other than what you were originally there for, it's a free country. You can unsubscribe. That's not a problem at all. I'm not doing YouTube for a living, not right now anyway, unless something changes. I'm literally here because I get asked the same questions over and over again. And I also get asked to do videos because people like the way I describe them in the comment section on other people's videos. So if I don't mention someone that you love, please don't be upset. I probably have never heard of them before, or just haven't come across them yet. So there's no shade here. And if you're somebody that you've seen me in your comment section before on one of your videos and I just forget to mention you, this video is really about the people who influence me the most and the people that I watch the most. It's not about everybody that I've seen one video of, because I can't even remember the names of all the people I may have watched, you know, really quickly. But if I don't vibe, I don't subscribe. And that's, hey, that's a shout out to Shaughnessy. She says, if you like my vibe, subscribe. She's so sweet. She is like the newest channel I've just found. So is it Simply Shaughnessy? I believe so. Simply Shaughnessy. Hey girl, she's trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. So if you're watching this and you don't follow Shaughnessy, go check her out. Go check out one or two of her videos. If you like her vibe, subscribe. Okay. And just to go ahead and start the video off too with the people I haven't categorized, Shaughnessy is one of the newest people that I found, so I haven't given her a category yet. Also, Amanda Coco Cabana, she is so beautiful. She looks to me like if Demi Lovato and JoJo had a baby, it would be her. Anna Absolute, Only One Nicole, and Gabby Loves Scents, or Gabby Loves Perfumes. I'm going to try to figure out how to tag people in case I butcher somebody's name. Dude, I'm so nervous, guys. I can't believe I have not just exploded right here. Just like combustion or something. But anyway, so those people I wanted to shout out because I've just recently found them. I really like their personalities. I watch their videos. I am subscribed. And, you know, 10 out of 10 times, no, 9 out of 10 times, 9.5 out of 10 times, the fragrances they talk about I already own, but I still like their opinions. I still think they're all beautiful. I still like their personalities. So I watch them. I want to give a special shout out to Mila LeBlanc. Let me tell you something. If you want someone who's going to be 100% honest and real and raw and just Mila cracks me. I love her. I think I might be slightly obsessed with her. Mila LeBlanc, I doubt that you're going to see this because I know you don't really watch fragrance, videos, but I love you. And who else? No, I put her in a group. Oh, I want to do a special shout out to Among the Stars. If you are a person who's just getting into the fragrance community or you're a huge celebrity perfume lover, you need to follow his channel because I think he may own every single celebrity scent on the face of the planet. Like, his collection is astounding. You know, his collection and the Eva Monroe's collection are just two of the biggest ones I've ever seen. I think Eva Monroe is over 1,000, and I have no idea how many Among the Stars has. But special shout out to him, the only guy on my list because I don't really follow male influencers because I'm not purchasing cologne. So there you go with that. Into the nitty gritty of it. Here's the love fest. Here's how I categorize these people that I subscribe to and that I follow. Okay. I want to start off with the two most expensive people I've ever watched and subscribed to in my life when it comes to these perfumes, the Eva Monroe and Demi Rawling. These are the ladies who are going to teach you about niche. So if you want to get into niche fragrances, if your bank account will allow you to do so without being a huge detriment to yourself, go and follow these ladies. Demi Rawling was the first influencer that YouTube suggested to me. She brought Delina and Delina Exclusive into my life, as well as Vaniglia by Mazzolari. The Eva Monroe is an entire package. She is stunning, she is eloquent, she is articulate, she is poised, she is just, you have to go watch her. If you don't know who the Eva Monroe is, just go watch her. And even if your bank account doesn't allow for you to purchase any of the perfume she's talking about, as you work your way up there, or if you just have a curiosity to know what the difference is about niche or what different houses are known for, she is a plethora of information. She's a wealth of information. She has a plethora of information. She's a wealth of information. See, here comes the part where I'm done. All right. So the next group, Tara Michelle, calm down. I hope I'm not talking too fast, guys. The next group of people that and these ladies are a little, newer to my following as well. Not as new though. So Sheree, who I think her last name is like Lewis or Davis or something like that, but I call her Sheree, so I'm not calling her last name to mind at this moment. But Sheree, I will figure out how to tag people and tag her. Karina Waldron, and A Simple Chic Life. These three ladies are a mixture for me. I think if you go back to the beginning of watching them and move into now, you'll see how they transition a lot like Demi Rawling did, where they may have started off talking about designers and now they moved over to private collections and niche. So these three women are also going to cost you a pretty penny on most of the scents that they talk about, but every now and then, time to time, they will talk about something that you can probably afford. But if you want to know about the private collection of labels, like instead of just Armani, you have the Armani Privé line, and then this new house that's new to me anyway, the House of Sillage, which costs a lot of money, like unbelievable amounts of money. And I don't think that they're niche. They're just a super, super expensive line. Or if you like the private collection of like the House of Guerlain, then these women will talk to you about that, or Killian. And they give you in-depth reviews and their opinions on these scents and these houses. If you are a Chanel girl, there is no bigger Chanel girl than Sheree. She has the earrings, the shirts, the pants, the eyeshadow probably. I mean, she's Chanel crazy, so you definitely want to follow her. These three ladies have the most beautiful productions and presentations. Simple Chic Life is I think she just uses her camera and just does it herself, but you have to watch her, the things that she places, the flowers, and even her mugs of hot cocoa or coffee. Like, it's just so beautifully done, and it's elegant and simplistic at the same time. She is one to watch for lifestyle too. She's a minimalist, and I think that's very interesting. I am definitely not, but this is why I think you should watch people, even if they differ from you and even if you're not necessarily on par with them, because currently I don't purchase anything based off the recommendations of Demi Rawling or the Eva Monroe. However, I have in the past, and the Eva Monroe is the person who walked me through my journey into oud. So I do want to give her credit for that. But my bank account does not allow me to keep up with those girls. So I watch for information to keep things in my memory Rolodex and to support them because I genuinely like them. The next group of people that I want to talk about are two amazing ladies. Okay. Valley Von, the Perfume Don, and Sarah Mays. Now, I've been following these ladies for quite some time. I have purchased so many perfumes because of Sarah Mays, and I've purchased perfume from Valley Von. So I purchased Marc Jacobs Honey from her, just for anybody who will be like, oh, I wonder what she got from her. Marc Jacobs Honey. And Valley Von, the Perfume Don, and Sarah Mays are ones who are going to take you across the spectrum. They're going to talk about niche, but not that often. They talk about designer and they talk about celebrity scents. But I'm going to tell you what these queens are really important to me for. Indie houses. I have learned about houses that I've never heard of in life because of Sarah Mays and because of Valley Von, the Perfume Don. Valley Von is really good about taking you on a journey with houses that are up and coming, just starting, that are Black owned, that are women owned, and Sarah will find them all. It doesn't matter if it's something that's obscure but seems interesting based on the notes, she'll go get it. Sarah's gonna help you find perfumes that might cost $5, 10 or 15, but won't, like eat through your skin like some kind of crazy acid. A lot of the times you're going on a journey with Sarah where she herself does not know what she's getting into until she gets it. And I love that when she doesn't like something, she does sugarcoat it, meaning she's super nice about it. But she doesn't go, oh, I love this. She goes, this is okay, but I'm going to be putting it on my Macari. It's awesome. You should also follow her on Macari because she puts a lot of stuff up there. Okay, so the Queens of Indie, for me, Valley Von the Perfume Don and Sarah Mays. Check them out. If you're interested in houses that will have you smell good and almost guarantee that you won't be wearing the same thing that people around you are, I think that they're the best bets from the group of people that I follow. Just my opinion. The next group I want to talk about is, I just have, Delicious Delights gets her own segment. Let me tell you about Arlene. If you, oh my God, Arlene, if you happen to see this Delicious Delights, I owe you an apology because you used to make me so angry. This is hilarious because I grew up clearly, but I found Delicious Delights right after Demi Rawling and the Eva Monroe. And everything that she talked about that I already owned, she would say things and it would trigger me. Let me just go ahead and look, guys, not everybody's going to like what you like. You should not get mad at them about that. And even though I used to get mad at Arlene, I was not in her comment section popping off and going off on her and telling her she was stupid and, all that. No, I was mad internally and I was irritated. So I just simply unsubscribed. It was that simple. I had to walk away from her. And the reason I had to walk away was because she would name scents that I loved and go, I don't like this. It's generic. It smells like everything else I've ever smelled before, even though to me, I thought it was the bee's knees. It didn't smell like anything, that I had ever smelled before. And every time she put it on her skin, she would say, oh, there's this lady musk, or, oh, it's metallic and this screechy, chemically, this, that, and the third. And I thought to myself, something's wrong with her skin. Something's wrong with her. I'm not subscribing to her anymore. Luckily, YouTube knew better. Luckily, YouTube kept recommending her to me. And I can't remember why, but one day I clicked on one of her videos. I think it was because nothing else was popping that day. Nobody else had uploaded anything. I just wanted something to watch. And I watched a video and she loved something that I loved and then loved something that I loved again. And I said, okay, let me jump back into her. So I subscribed again. I watched videos. I started paying attention to the fact that she sprays things on a card or a Post-it. She smells it from the bottle and she puts it on her skin. Because I can tell her skin reacts to things much more different than mine does, just it like almost night and day. I started to focus on what she talked about smelling from the bottle or from the spray strip, her Post-it or her piece of paper, because I wanted to know what her nose was getting from the scent before it blended with her, before it merged with her, because her skin does some very seriously wicked and crazy, outer space galactic type of stuff when it comes in contact with some of these scents. And that's okay. That is okay. All our chemistries are different. All of our pH balances are different, and whatever technical terms you want to use. And I learned a lot from her. I have my number 4 favorite house now is solely because of her. I had never owned anything by the House of Hermes. And now I think I own maybe 6 or 7, 8. The Un Jardin line. Let me tell you something. If you want to learn about houses, if you want to dive into a line, you're not really, for me, gonna find better people to help guide you through a complete range than Delicious Delights and Suki London. Now, there are other people who do ranges, I'm sure. I know of one other one, and she's on my Holy Grail team, and I'm about to talk about her here soon. But Delicious Delights will take you through a complete line, and so will Suki London. So to Arlene, Delicious Delights, I love you so much. I am so sorry, even though you probably didn't even realize how frustrated I was with you, nor should you ever care. You're great. You're amazing. I have the entire Narciso for her line. I have all of the, well, I had the cubes before, but all of the her line, I absolutely love them. Your recommendations, I've learned how to make your opinions work for me, how to pick up on what I could possibly like and step out of my comfort zone. Because I'm telling you, 2 years ago, I wouldn't have liked almost any of these Hermes perfumes that I have, but my palette has changed and I've grown. And thank you. Thank you. And on to Suki London, who also gets her own special little shout out. Suki London is amazing. She's sweet. She is the queen of ranges for me. If you go to the majority of her videos are going to be complete line, the complete Escada line, the complete Elie Saab line, and the complete just everybody, like, you know, Paco Rabanne and, you know, Jean Paul Gaultier. Like, she just does these ranges so that you get a quick glimpse into what each perfume in the range, each perfume in that line has to offer. And then that way you can make a better decision if you're having to blind buy, or even if you're going to go to the store and smell them. If you want to go to the store and say, okay, I know that these, you know, people who work here are going to jump on me when I get here. I at least want to be able to say, here are the 5 I want to smell. That's also a way that you can do this for when the pandemic is no more, and hopefully that's soon. That's how you can work it as well. So whether you're blind buying or whether you're still going out and you just want to narrow down the amount of time that you're spending in these stores, focus on the entire line. If you can find somebody who's doing the range, and Suki London is definitely the perfect person for that, then go ahead and utilize them in that way to help them prepare you for what you got to do. So I'm going to end the video here, and I'm going to make part 2 because this one is way too long. And I do appreciate everybody who stayed through this video. I appreciate all of the people who I mentioned. I love you guys so much. I appreciate you guys so much. I've learned so much from you guys, experienced so much, and spent so much money because of you guys. In the next video, I'm going to talk about my 5-member Holy Grail team. And these ladies are amazing. And in that video, I'm going to explain to you the method that I use for perfecting the art of blind buying in detail. But it'll be a much shorter video because it's really just 3 steps, and you can actually blend the first and second step together. But I digress. I really want to spend a little bit more focused time on the 5 ladies that I chose and why. So again, that video will be much shorter, but I just wanted to get this one out of the way. I feel a little better. My heart's racing a little less, and I'm not as hot as I was. So thanks for watching. See you in round 2. So I'm going to end the video here, and I'm going to make part 2 because this one is way too long. And I do appreciate everybody who stayed through this video. I appreciate all of the people who I mentioned. I love you guys so much. I appreciate you guys so much. I've learned so much from you guys, experienced so much, and spent so much money because of you guys. In the next video, I'm going to talk about my 5-member Holy Grail team. And these ladies are amazing. And in that video, I'm going to explain to you the method that I use for perfecting the art of blind buying in detail. But it'll be a much shorter video because it's really just 3 steps, and you can actually blend the first and second step together. But I digress. I really want to spend a little bit more focused time on the 5 ladies that I chose and why. So again, that video will be much shorter, but I just wanted to get this one out of the way. I feel a little better. My heart's racing a little less, and I'm not as hot as I was. So thanks for watching. See you in round 2.